So this is my trip. DC, train to Chicago, train to Denver, train to Salt Lake City, snowstorm, fly to LA, fly to San Francisco, train down to LA, and fly back home next week. Today is the big day. I could barely sleep last night. I gotta get ready for the big trip. Well, I'm packed and ready to go, so let's head out to DC. We have some time to kill before the train gets here, so let's enjoy a last taste of DC. Welcome to Union Station. I'm ready to get on my train and get out of here. The first train is the Capital Limited from DC to Chicago. It's an 18-hour ride, and we have a sleeper car for staying overnight. The journey begins. We thought we wouldn't make it out, but we stuck it out. Today's our day. Right now we are actually headed out of DC on the way to Chicago. There were nights we would fight, no wind inside, nothing was right. Tonight's our day. Long distance Amtraks have an observation car, and it's the best place to sit while you're traveling. I'll fight for you until this. For the first portion of the trip, the train travels along the Potomac River, so you get some pretty cool scenic views. Out and fall in love tonight. Ain't nothing needed but us feeling right. Just take a chance, we got a wild ride. Wait and see, you and me, we were meant to be. One of the cool parts about having a room on the train is that meals are included. So I'm here on the dining car, which is only available to those with rooms, where I get to eat dinner. On the Chicago train, you just get a boxed dinner, which is something they just microwave up. It came with a candy bar, a roll, a salad, and the main dish was called Asian noodles, which is basically like some spaghetti with some vegetables in it. But the best part, it came with a free beer, and the lady slipped me a second one for free. So this is the sleeper car right here. Both chairs fold down into a bed. There's actually a bunk bed above us. If there's a second person, it folds down. And this is basically it right here. You have a little bit of door that slides closed. You got curtains that go closed there. And on the window, they give you a nice little blanket here and a couple of pillows. Yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna try to go to sleep. It's never gonna happen. I'll probably be up for the next 7 days, but let's try at least. We were meant to be. Up at 7 a.m. for breakfast, and then I realized in Chicago it's actually 6 a.m. so now I'm up way too early. For breakfast they had a little bit of a continental style selection, but they also microwaved me up a ham, egg, and cheese sandwich, got some orange juice, blueberry muffin, and some cereal. So I've decided I'm actually going to take a shower on the moving train. While I'm in the shower, a lady's trying to get into the bathroom and she's like pounding on the door, so I showered for like 10 seconds and got the heck out of there and got dressed. train approaches Chicago, you can see the city skyline in the distance.
Well, I stagger and I fumble. Boys, I've been drinking for days. Well,
The touristy areas of Chicago are a ghost town in the winter because it's so freaking cold here. I hate it so much.
and the reason I'm drinking, my woman got some low down way.
There are actually beaches in Chicago. In the summer, people go swimming in the water, but in the winter, it's all frozen.
You ought to tell me so.
I can't come to Chicago and not eat, right?
Don't want me, baby. You ought to tell me so.
The Chicago-style hot dog, all the ingredients that I hate so much, all on one hot dog, but I'm gonna try it anyway, even with the pickle. And I'll look past the fact that their logo is clearly stolen from Captain Crunch. So sour.
Tell me, baby.
This is Forbidden Root Brewery. It was recommended to me by the beer king of Chicago, Chris White. Go check out his weekend beer tour.
Tell me, baby, what you think of me.
Strawberry, basil, hefeweizen, probably my favorite.
You ain't been giving me no rest since I've been in Nashville, Tennessee.
This is the Amtrak Metropolitan Lounge. They got drinks and snacks and a comfortable place to rest before our next train. Next up is the train to Denver. It's the same kind of room here, and it is going to be another horrible night of sleep.
Even on the worst days, even on the best ones, I will fight for you.
The train to Denver is 18 hours, and once again, we have a sleeper car for the night.
When I'll be loving you.
On this train ride, we get a little bit of a better meal.
You'll be mine over and over.
We're in Omaha, Nebraska, with a quick pit stop. Earlier today, when I got on the train, the police singled me out and asked me questions for 10 minutes and looked through all of my bags for some reason, and then seemed disappointed when they found nothing but a bunch of old underwear. I'm ready for bed. Hopefully I can get better sleep tonight.
I wouldn't change a thing. 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 Even when the tears flow, even when we laugh a lot, I will stand with you.
So right now the train actually pulled forward, and now we have to back into Denver.
When the doors close, even when we have it all.
Welcome to Denver, Colorado. One mile above sea level. The train gets to Denver at 7 a.m., so we literally have a full day in Denver. Move. Just checked into the hotel. There's no rooms available, so I just dropped my bag off. I've been dreaming about going in this hotel room, a shower, a bathroom, a bed. I cannot wait. First stop today is the Denver Biscuit Company. Supposed to have amazing breakfast sandwiches. Giant biscuit, fried chicken, ham, honey butter, and top it off with an egg. I have no idea how to eat this. Denver Beer Company. Next up, Great Divide. Finally in my Denver hotel room. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've slept in a bed. It's gonna be awesome tonight. Here's the view of the city. It's a pretty nice hotel. After a shower, it was time for dinner, so I went to a 125-year-old restaurant called the Buckhorn Exchange. And wow, what did I get myself into? Guns, dead animals, and a whole lot of horns. You'll never see anything like this. I took a look at the newspaper menu and ordered up, well, what else? Meat, a buffalo steak, and an elk steak. But that's not why I came here. I came here to do something pretty dumb. Rocky Mountain Oysters. And if you don't know what those are, they come from a bull, and I don't want to say it. Turns out with enough breading and some sauce, not as bad as you'd think. Final stop in Denver was the Rhino Arts District. They have tons of breweries and lots of cool street art. And there was a big surprise here because I ran into Wheatus, one of my favorite bands, and yes, they did play Teenage Dirtbag. I'm room 2008, you so 2000 and late.
We have some serious winter weather to talk about. The mile-high city of Denver is in the middle of what could be one of the biggest snowstorms it has ever seen.
Good morning. Yes, it's the morning despite how dark it is outside. And today we are leaving Denver and on to Salt Lake City right before a blizzard hits. The train's delayed an hour. The train might be delayed more. I'm not sure how this is going to work, but let's go out there and try to get to Salt Lake City. I gotta get out of this rain. It was getting bad, so we had to take shelter. Sam's number 3 diner. Looks like a cool old school diner. Sam's Diner was the perfect place to shelter from the storm. The menu is like 100 pages long. I was sick of train food, so I ordered literally everything. Waffles, toast, steak, eggs, hash browns, bacon, and took it all down in a matter of seconds. Looks like the train is going to be even more late than I thought. I ate that breakfast in like 5 seconds, so I could rush here.
This snow is falling hard and fast, and by this time tomorrow, 2 feet are expected to have accumulated.
Good news, we're out just in time. The train from Denver to Salt Lake is another 15-hour ride. This time it's a day trip with no overnight.
Just a boy, I wanna hear you talk. Counting sheep to pass the time. Found himself in a quandary, face to face with a lion. Just a boy in a pasture, working in the mountain. Got more than he bargained when he came upon a bear. When the fire
In coach for this ride.
oh, he knew to stand his ground.
Angus burger for lunch.
He could gaze upon his history. Oh, see the victory in
Snack. Cheese and crackers.
every stone.
Root beer.
Remembrance
Snickers.
would let the record show. Just a boy with conviction.
We're in the observation car for the whole trip, and man, these were some of the best views I've ever seen in my life. ride has some of the best views ever, but it is so long, and the sun went down a long time ago, and now there's nothing to do. Well, we did it. We escaped the Denver snowpocalypse and made it. Salt Lake City. We're in Salt Lake City, downtown. Right on the map says downtown, like the center of downtown. And there is nothing at all. Oh look, there's some buildings over there. I gots to go to bed. Now it's time to explore Salt Lake City. It is 32 degrees, there's snow on the ground. It actually looks pretty cool. Check out the mountains all the way down there and all around. This is Temple Square in downtown Salt Lake City. So this is weird, but I need to do laundry on vacation. So yeah, train travel is a little bit treacherous. I'm at Crown Burger. Everybody said I have to go here and try the fry sauce. The place is absolutely packed, which is a great sign. Cheeseburger covered in pastrami bacon. So good and so filling. Oh my gosh, I needed that. There's a lot of strange rules about beer and how they can sell it and how they can brew it. So we're gonna check it out and try to learn some more. They had to sell me pretzels in order to sell me beer. And so they put 25 cents on the tab for pretzels. So the laws here are really strange. In order to sell draft beer, it has to be under 4%, and for that reason, most of the good beer is actually sold in bottles. Stockton! Some Malone here at the Jazz game. Sold out. It's way more crowded than a Wizards game. So Denver had this winter cyclone thing and it delayed everything, shut down the city. I'm going to try to change the reservation and just fly the rest of the way. Gave me a full refund back to my credit card, and now I'm gonna fly there, which is actually cheaper than the train ticket by at least $100. And it's gonna take 2 hours instead of 23 hours. Did not make it across the country on train, but I'm gonna get there any way I can. Waiting here for the train down to the airport and excited to get out of these mountains. I feel like I'm trapped. First class. And a special visitor joined the trip in San Francisco.
Season fear, I have no way to escape. Cause I have grown. Sky 'cause as soon as I breathe free, take another swing at me, swing at me.
San Francisco Ferry.
With the big old deer, trading in my gills for Velcro stripes and a pack. 'Cause one day this waiting it will end, my friend, and I will drive cross country, drive cross country.
This is Sausalito.
Pacific Sea, then write our names in pink and red on the walls in the mission. Then
This is Bocce Bar.
a postcard with your name will find its way to you from me.
Shoshito peppers were really good. Pizza's good. View is great.
Stars and sequoias in California.
The best part of the San Francisco trip was actually leaving San Francisco and taking the ferry across to the different areas. These are the sea lions down at Pier 39.
I can stand and pinch your cheeks.
San Francisco is known for its Dungeness crab, and I've got to have some.
Will I grow normal hands and feet? Where are my hands and feet?
San Francisco is known for their sourdough. Let's have some. Walking up the huge hills in San Francisco. I swear it probably looks flat to you. It's like straight up.
It's in the big woods, abandoned by the sea, sleeping in an empty barn, pinching stained bed sheets. Pinching stained bed sheets.
The final train of the journey is a 12-hour trip from San Francisco to LA that runs along the Pacific Ocean. I'm kind of hungry and I don't want to pay for the annoying train breakfast. Pretzel croissant, iced coffee.
Glad I came. Was digging my toes in the sand while I watched the waves come crashing into me. What you say? Never mind, I don't really care about it anyways. Just another lovely day in California. I love those sunny days in California. I never wanna leave here in California. I love those sunny days in California. Breeze blowing through my hair with the top down as I speed.
Salinas, California, San Luis Obispo, Santa Barbara.
Palm trees on both sides of the city streets. Gotta love the way it feels in California. I love those sunny days in California. I never wanna leave here in California. I love those sunny days in California.
just stopped in Los Angeles, and I am glad to be over with the train. This was the worst decision ever. The hills, I'm dying. I want to go home. Renting a bike this morning and going down to the beach.
I'm going to ride my bicycle. I'm going to ride my bike. And when I get myself down to the ocean, I'm going to fly a kite.
It's true what they say. Once you learn how to ride a bike, 20 years later when you try to ride it again, you almost die. So I made it to the world famous Pacific Ocean. The water is freezing cold. Just riding from little beach town to beach town. Manhattan Beach, Hermosa Beach, Redondo Beach.
Ocean. I'm going to fly a kite.
For 2 days, I ate, drank, explored, and had a whole lot of fun in the South Bay. They've got picnic tables in the deli/liquor store where you can eat your food. Actually, a huge sandwich for $1.50. What a deal. I'm on the West Coast, so you know I got to go to In-N-Out Burger. It's not the greatest place in the world, but it's still worth a trip. We've already done In-N-Out, and now it's time to do Jack in the Box. $11 for a big beer and 6 oysters. I had a fun time. I found at least one real brewery, and I'm ready to get some sleep and head back home tomorrow. DC, Chicago, Denver, Salt Lake, San Francisco, and LA. 11 days of trains, planes, and travel over 6,000 miles. Awesome food, great drinks, and unique experiences. It really was the trip of a lifetime. But before heading home, there was time for one more delicious poolside beer in the LA sun.